Hi everyone, in this video we're going to go over another Leetcode question, island perimeter. Major tech companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, LinkedIn are asking this question while they're conducting their technical interviews. I hope you will find this video tutorial helpful for your technical interview preparation. Let's start with reading the question. You are given a map in form of two-dimensional integer grid where 1 represents land and 0 represents water. Grid cells are connected horizontally and vertically, not diagonally. The grid is completely surrounded by water, and there is exactly one island. An example, one or more connected land cells. The island doesn't have lakes, water inside that isn't connected to the water around the island. One cell is a square with side linked one. The grid is rectangular, width and height don't exceed 100. The grid is rectangular, width and height don't exceed 100. Determine the perimeter of the island. So we have an example. Basically, what this question is telling us, we have a grid and zeros represent water, ones represent island, ones represent land. And when ones are together, they make an island. If there's only one land, then that is an island as well. And there is no connection to water from the inside of the island. Excuse me. So we need to find the perimeter of this island, and that is this yellow lines around the island is a perimeter. So that's what we need to do. So let's get on the whiteboard and try to solve it. So this is our island, and if we start looping through from the left top one by one, every time when we encounter a land, we can increment our counter by 4, because the perimeter of a land is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of this line is 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And we continue, we come across another one, increment 4 again, increment 4, and continue. When we encounter another land, we increment 4 and continue. But there is one thing we need to take into consideration here. If two lands are next to each other like this, okay, our perimeter is not going to be 8. For example, when I encounter this, I add 4. And encounter this one, I add 4 again. But if you see this, we have to remove these 2, 1 from this and 1 from this square, 2 from 8. So result is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not 8, but 6. So the perimeter of 2 squares next to each other is 6, not 8. So 4 plus 4 minus 2. Again, same for this one. Excuse me. So this one and this one, we have to subtract 2 from 8. And that will become 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6. And see this one, this example, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 and 2 here. So there's another one. So we need to, when we say, what our for loop is going to do is, every time we come across 1, we will add 4 to our counter. But we need to check the left and top cell as well, because we go from left to right and this way. So every time we need to check left and top as well. So top and left as well. If they are land, then we need to subtract 2 for each. So if I'm here, I need to check the top cell, I need to check the left cell. If top cell is the adjacent cells is the land, so I subtract 2. If left cell is again another land, then I subtract 2 again. So I subtract all these and return the perimeter in the end. So first check if the grid is not good grid, it's a rubbish grid, so I return 0. I keep a result counter here in the beginning, it's 0, and go through the grid cells in 2 for loops, I and j. If I and j is 1, that means I encounter the end, then I add 4 to my result. My result is incremented by 4. But at the same time, I need to check if left and top cells are lengths as well. In that case, if left is a length, if top is a length, I subtract 2 for each. If I is greater than 0, because if to be able to do I minus 1, it has to be greater than 0. Excuse me. Grid I minus 1j, if it's equal to 1, that will result is subtracted 2. If j is greater than 0, again I'll do j minus 1 here, then I need to subtract 2 from the result. So every time I come across length, I need to check left and top as well. I'm not checking right and down because I will do this in the for loop anyway, because the for loop goes this way. So all I need to check is top and left, the cells that I left behind. So I need to remove 2 from the result, remove 2 from the result for top and left cells. And finally, I return the result, and that will give me the answer. So algorithm is simple. Every time I encounter 1, add 4, and subtract 2 for each time I see a cell, adjacent cell on the left and top side. So let's see this in the code. Okay, so this is the same. Just go through the grid, add 4, remove 2, return the result. So just pay attention here. I has to be greater than 0 because I can do I minus 1. J has to be greater than 0, then I can do j minus 1. That is pretty much the logic. So I hope I made sense to you here and it was clear to you. Let's submit and see. Okay, this worked. So this is pretty much it for this, guys, and I hope it was clear. And I have more videos coming up. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and we can meet again later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.